My name's Ryan and I'm in recovery. I'm in New Forest right now with Amy and Ernie, who are over there. Where are they? Over there playing. Yeah, we're here because we're doing a little 7-day camping trip. We've kind of driven from the southeast. The plan is to drive from the southeast coast to the southwest coast, Cornwall, and then we're kind of camping in New Forest, stopping in at Dartmoor, and yeah, doing some camping in Cornwall, and then going up towards Bristol to see my friend who has a canal boat there. I wanted to talk about something that's been on my mind like this week, and it's kind of on and off pretty much since I started my recovery journey. It's like them feelings of disassociation, feeling disconnected to myself. It's something that I get stuck in and frustrated in quite a lot, especially since I've been having therapy and kind of digging a bit deeper into reasons I use and kind of feelings around that and certain behaviours. I feel like not just connected to my addiction, but just, I guess, things I've mentioned in my previous video with feeling overwhelmed. I can kind of spend a lot of time trying to present myself in a certain way that I think is the right way to be in that interaction socially. Like, I'm constantly regulating how I am based on how I think people want me to be, how I want to be perceived, if that makes sense. And I'm constantly doing that all the time. And yeah, in addiction, it's kind of the extreme version, because you're, when you're using for days on end and then you're going into work or meeting up with friends, all your focus is kind of spent on hiding the fact that you haven't slept or that you're feeling really bad, and you're kind of just constantly inside your own head. It basically creates this kind of alternative reality that you end up living within, and that reality is all just focused on trying to cover your anxiety or the fact that you're using. And I think when you're constantly in that state, you basically become a bit disconnected from your inner self. You stop being able to kind of recognise what it is that you need emotionally, or stop almost being unable to know how you're feeling. Like, in therapy, one of the exercises that I would often do with my therapist in rehab would be to kind of, I guess, almost visualise what I was feeling, like try and almost visualise it as something that has a form, a colour, and kind of explain it. And I would really struggle to do it. I'd always feel like I just was stuck, really stuck. And I was like, I just can't, almost feel like I can't connect to my feelings. I can kind of intellectualise how I feel in a certain way, but I don't know. I more just say what I think is the right thing to say rather than actually how it is that I feel. It almost doesn't feel that authentic. And I guess a big part of this process now that I'm kind of, how many days is it now? 86 or whatever it is days clean. I keep experiencing these little blockages. I'm kind of walking down the road of like self-discovery and inner connection, but I get stuck sometimes, and I wonder if I'm still feeling it in the right way. I got distracted there because of my dog is now on my lap. I kind of struggle to articulate this stuff because I'm still working it out, but it ultimately comes down to, I guess, kind of letting go of the identity I'd spent so long creating through maybe social anxiety, but mostly my addiction, and kind of, being more authentic and staying connected to my inner self, but like just kind of knowing the difference between them two things. Like, when I'm in my own head, is that still my addict's brain telling me the right thing to do, or is it coming from the right place? That's what I'm struggling with, and what I feel like I'm stuck in between sometimes. I'm doing a lot of the mindfulness stuff, like I'm journaling or doing breathwork, doing meditation, and that stuff helps. And I guess because I'm an impatient person, so I kind of feel like because I do those things, it should just be solved. So I get frustrated, I get stuck, and then I get frustrated and impatient, and almost feel like I'm then just like lost. And I spend a couple of days like that, and then suddenly I feel like I'm reconnected to myself again. But yeah, I guess it's just interesting. I think it must be quite a common hangover from someone who's been using for a long time. Your alternate reality is still somewhere where you kind of tend to go for comfort, but actually it isn't anything that serves you properly, and you have to kind of keep working to stay authentic and keep trying to stay on that right path.